Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Still slugging it out here. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Wants the reset enough to burn some drive gauge. No good up high. Knockdown. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Solid combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 has completed their KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Picks the drive reversal. Holds out with the block. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Hits them with a stop and block. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. What'll happen? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very reversal. Pumps him hard. Looking for a chance. Amazing. Taps him on the dome. Big drive gap now. Flatlines him. Player 2 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. From up above, KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Slashes him. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Zones with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Sure you can? Player 2 will look to apply pressure, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is dominating this match. Both fighters planning something? Uses the target combo KO! Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Knockdown. Did well to get the buff in there. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch struck perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Pops him with a shoryu. Connects with medium kick. Combo with the target combo. Uses the gauge for a super art. Shippujinrai hit. Good damage option there. Going in, player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Jump, KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Bumps while they're blinking. Close range projectile. They were right to be on guard there. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Drive parry. What now? Shinrai? What are they gonna do? All stocked up. Where's the Fuha gonna come into play? Player two is there. There's the counter we wanted. Player two is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Saihasho! Player two can't use any drive move. Connects with the throw. I can't believe it. There's a burnout. They gotta find something to work with. It is over. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Quick dash in. Jumps in. They block the overhead, and what's their game plan here at this critical stage? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. They hit each other. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Projectile to try and change the situation. Sticks the combo. Flashes him. Neither of them willing to back off here. Saihasho to start something? The attack is parried. Gets the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh, in there! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes the chance to hurt him. Goes low. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Fires without warning. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Bumps up. Jumps in. Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Player one might have just hit them with a stopping block. F uses flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Okay, they trade hits. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it dip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Combo with the target combos. Grabs them, heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player two KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Gets a risky buff in. Medium kick. Just out of range. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. The low heavy is denied. Medium kick hits. jumps? A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be all the throw connects. Crowns them from above. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2, the low kick hits. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Oh my God, wow, reads just what they were after. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Zones with the fireball. Sandblast. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. That drive impact doesn't get through. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Looking for a chance. Blast. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Sticks out a kick. Knockdown and medium kick hits. Ooh, what a smart throw. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Clutch parry. Things are very tense as this exchange continues.
No escape.
Doesn't take the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Back out to start. They're not taking any chances. Awesome. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Dangerous range here. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Where you go? Getting it all on the drive rush. Turning it right up with the super. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Jinryu. Reptile. Lands the super. Time for dessert. What now? Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh my, are you kidding me? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Decides to go in with the target combo. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 chases them down. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Feng Shui engine activation. They want to end this quick. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and the path to a win looks frozen. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Medium kick into. Nice counter. Jump. What's next? Dangerous range here. So, what's next? Full drive on deck. Flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. They exchange blows. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Uses their drive gauge. What now? Super art to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play on fire, you're gonna get burned. Amazing. Player 2 flipping the script with a turnaround super. They've got about half life left. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 has the super gauge and tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me? Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round
It's
1.
not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Opens with the fireball. Gets a risky buff in. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Neither of them willing to back off here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Big counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They're at the center of the stage. What happens to end the throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in. Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Connects with medium kick. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Quick step forward. This is gonna hurt. Jumps up, drops them. Closing moments. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Nice fireball. Jumps in. Still plenty of time left. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got to start cooking. They got to be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Side hustle! Shakes things up with a fireball. How's this? Drops that off! Denied! He's cool and locks them out. Player drops them from the air. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Okay, genius read with that throw escape. This is a bad pick this time to put this out. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely game.
They are done. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.